Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mios and welcome to my updated Drytron deck profile. So without Needlefiber, without Linkross, and more importantly, without any bricks, so making this deck as consistent as possible. So before you start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe if you haven't or aren't already, because it would actually motivate me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yet, let's jump right into it. So, of course, the number one card that I have to mention is the one card that kind of looks clunky in the deck, which is Soul of Purity and Light. It's a level 6 Light Fairy. So in other words, it's searchable by Ben 10, which is super important. And since it's a level 6, it makes Beatrice. What does Beatrice do? It sends this weird card, Thunder of Ruler, which skips your opponent's battle phase. And now you might be wondering, okay, sure, now that you send it from your deck to the graveyard, what do you kind of do with it? Well, I recycle it back from my graveyard to my hand, thanks to Auradon's secondary effect. Well, secondary slash third effect, whereas you contribute 3 monsters you control to recycle back one shop card from your graveyard to your hand. So, yes, it's kind of like the Curious Griffin combo, but Beatrice Auradon instead. It's very similar. And this is absolutely insane because Amor Factor Psycho, the Vanitas Drake Overlord, skips your opponent's main phase 1 when it is ritual summoned, so skip your opponent's main phase and skip your opponent's battle phase. Your opponent's not allowed to have a main phase 2 if he never had a battle phase to begin with. So he goes from draw phase, standby phase to end phase. He doesn't even have an opportunity to summon a monster or set some spells and traps. And your combo, on top of skipping your opponent's turn, OTKs next turn with no additional cards needed. So if you haven't watched my combo video, make sure you do because it is actually going to show you quite a lot about the deck. But anyways, so 3 Manju, of course. I mean, it's a good Yu-Gi-Oh card. Not only is it searchable by Ben 10, but it searches pretty much any missing piece you need, like Amor Factor Psycho or Foal, etc. So yeah, Manju is a really good card. Diviner of the Heralds, obviously a little better because it can send that Herald of Arclight, and it actually has an effect when it is tributed. So if you use it as a ritual ritual material, you can special summon a level 2 or lower fairy type monster, light fairy, from your deck, I believe, except Diviner of the Herald. So you can summon Cyber Petite Angel, which searches for Ben 10 on summon, and I don't know, you can do that, or you can summon like Ava and stuff like that to search your heralds and stuff. It's cool, okay, it's cute. Yeah, anyways, so I'm playing, of course, 3 Delta. This is really nice, actually. I kind of like it almost as, obviously not as much as Ban Alpha, but Delta is the kind of card that kind of does something that your deck wasn't able to do, which is draw 1 card, and it's really easy. All you have to do is reveal a ritual spell or ritual monster from your hand, because all of the Drytrons, they kind of have like a very similar effect, whereas if they're in your hand or graveyard, you can either send a Drytron monster from your hand to the grave, or or field, or the same thing but for a ritual monster. And basically, sorry, I didn't even mean send, I meant tribute. It makes a world of a difference, because if you can tribute Ben 10, you get its effects. So Ben 10 is probably the problem card, like the number 1 problem card in this deck, I want to say. Everything else, I feel like the deck should kind of be entitled to doing. The Megalith, finally, I feel for once, they actually synergize with an engine that isn't super cancerous, because Megalith working with Needlefiber, Granite, and Block Dragon was bullshit, and I'm glad that this is going to die really soon, because of course, well, I mean, Block Dragon is already dead, but hopefully Needlefiber dies, and this is why I wanted to make a combo that absolutely did not need Needlefiber whatsoever. Just look in my extra deck. Most of it is just cards that I can't even summon, like Nova, Merkaba, it's Elder Entity Entis, and, our Herald of the Arclight. It's just, Maximus Dragma targets. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then Alpha searches for your ritual monsters. I play 1 Gamma, which is a monster reborn. Yes, not a hand trap that negates monster effects. I know. The more you know. Anyway, Zeta, that's also not the level 7 Synchro monster. They pretty much have effects of the Cypher monsters, which is funny. But, it's because they are Greek letters, I believe. I don't know. Yes, right? Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm bad at the maths. I'm bad at everything I do. Anyway, Zeta searches a ritual spell, which is nice. And then you have Meteor's DRA. This is kind of like an interruption during opponent's turn. It's an insurance in case you actually cannot get all the way to Amor Factor Psycho. So if you can at least do that, which is kind of easy, I want to say. And it has 4,000 attacks, so if you can just search it out, you can pretty much use it to ritual summon anything from your hand or grave, thanks to Meteor and his Drytron, because with this ritual spell, your levels don't care at it, like, don't matter anymore. It's just all about your attack. So since it has 4,000 attack, you can ritual summon anything from your graveyard that has 4K. That has 4K or less attack. So yeah, it's pretty nasty. Ember Factor Psycho has 2950, and this is, you know, the next card that I'm playing. Of course, you already know what it does, and you can technically play a Drake Overlord if you want to in order to deal more damage, but it's actually really, really stupid, so please don't do that. To Bathor, I actually ritual summon this a lot. It's really good, and it's technically a ritual spell that isn't a ritual spell. It allows you to ritual summon for your Megalith monsters by tributing. It basically substitutes the effect of a ritual spell, and on the summon, when it is ritual summon, you can destroy cards your opponent controls. It does target, but you destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the amount of ritual monsters in your graveyard with different names, if I recall correctly. So pretty nice. You can even destroy spells and traps and stuff like that. You can do it during your opponent's main phase, end of main phase with Och. So yeah, cool stuff, honestly. Triple Ben 10, of course. I mean, now actually, I'm such a moron because I actually had no idea. By the way, I'm just going to help you out and put this just so you can see that these cards are one-ofs because they're limited. The thing is, what was I thinking about? Yeah, I used to play Ritual Sanctuary. I realized that Preparation of Right was just a better card. So why would I play a card that discards a spell to search a Ben 10 when I can just play 3 more copies of Ben 10 with the exact same results? So I don't know. My IQ is low, but it's nothing new here. Anyways, when Ophiel searches a Megalith monster on the summon and allows you to ritual summon from your hand, of course. Och is very similar, but at the same time a little better because you can use the ritual summoning from your hand during either player's main phase. So technically, if you played Magician of Black Chaos Max, you would actually be able to skip, well, I mean, prevent, basically as a thought, your opponent on their own turn. And also on the ritual summon, you can draw 1 card and discard 1 card. So it's a Dark World dealings, but only for you. It's decent, yeah. Threefold, this card is the Crack, Absolute Insanity. You recycle back Ben 10, and it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone because it also becomes level 6. So you have half of a Beatrice, and then when you tribute Ben 10, well, you search your other level 6, so you know where this is going. This is why the combo is like actually that easy to achieve. It's really strong too. 3 Emergency, of course. It's just more copies of your good Drytrons that you always want to see. So Ban Alpha is like a 13 of. You have 3 Emergency, 3 Fafnir, 3 Nova, and 1 Terraforming. 13 out of freaking 40 cards are a really broken starter. And then Ben 10, you have 3, everything that can search Ben 10. Same thing with the Megaliths. I mean, the deck really is that consistent. Even Manju, so come on. Don't complain that this deck doesn't get to full combo very often, because it unfortunately does if you are scared of it, and it fortunately does if you are willing to play the deck. Anyways, Terraforming, because I want to get able to get that Fafnir. It's really insane, and can, you know, search Nova, which special summons Ban Alpha from the deck, or basically any Drytron that I need. Most of the time it's Ban Alpha, though. If I already have it, then sometimes I just go for the random draw, or I keep Gamma in my... Gamma is actually the way you play through, what's his face? Yeah, I guess hand traps. Nibiru, for example. If you want to make, like, Appaloosa very, very early, you will need 3 additional extenders. Gamma is a double extender on its own, because it gets you another monster. And also, you would need something else after that, so, yeah. It's kind of hard to play through Nibiru, but it is possible. And the combo will actually be insane. It's Appaloosa for 4, and skip your opponent's turn, so, yeah. You can have like Swift Scarecrow multiplied by 10 and I still kill you. It's pretty adorable. Anyways, so yeah, Foolish Burial. Foolish is really, really sick in this deck. It's so good because every single one of your Drytron has an effect in the grave, but also if you can send Armor Factor Psycho, it's kind of like if you searched it in the first place, because you can ritual summon it with Drytron just from the graveyard. So it's honestly quite easy to get access to Armor Factor. And yeah. Everything here has been explained. 1 Drytron, Meteornus, sorry, Jesus. It's good, but you don't need to play more than 1. Especially if you only have 1, you can use it twice per turn, so... Yeah, really dumb to play more than 1. You would just break, honestly. And then, yeah, 3 Fafnir, 1 through Thunder of Ruler. I was gonna say Thunder King Ryo, LMAO. It's actually not considered a Thunder Dragon card. Anyways, my extra deck is just a joke. So Merkaba, Entis, Arclight, Telemium 7, Beatrice, Nova, Tornado. Okay, yeah, I guess these ones kind of matter. And then Appaloosa matters because you can actually play through Nibiru sometimes. The standard combo is like a 2.5/3 card combo. So basically, if you have that and two other extenders, I guess I want to say like Gamma and something else, then you know for a fact that you can play through Nibiru because you can make Appaloosa on your 5th summon, something like that. And yeah, it's not too bad, honestly. And then what I was gonna say, yeah, Phoenix, Cerberus, Barricade, Bird Blocker, Link Rebo. Barricade, I was so shocked to actually learn that I could actually play multiple Barricade Borgs because I can link off two just random monsters and then all of a sudden use Barricade to ritual summon any monster from my graveyard because I actually have Meteornus Drytron that allows me to only tribute for my machine monsters, and Barricade is a machine or Radon is a machine, but apart from that, all you have really is just your extra deck, so I might actually considering just playing like rank 4s and stuff. You know what? I think, yeah, Gear Gigant X might actually make some sense. Wait, no, hold on. I don't think Gear Gigant X would make sense. I think you need 2 level 4 machines. Do you? Actually, I need to check. Oh, wow, that would actually suck. Yeah, you need 2 level 4 machines. That's a bummer, but yeah, would have been cool. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the main deck. I already explained this, kind of in my first deck profile, so if you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.